In this video, I am exploring a completely new product which I had not known until maybe 2 days before recording this video. As you can see, I am on v0.dev. It's a product developed by Vercel, and what it does is you provide a prompt, it will create a UI or something that looks like a web page. Now, here's the prompt that I'm trying, and just because you should be able to read it properly. This is what I fed to the AI. So I'm saying create a landing page for joining the wait list of a product launch. The design should look like that of Intercom main page. The landing page should have title with learn to write good prompts for AI, and the subtitle should contain in this crash course you will learn how to effectively add prompts for AI based products. And I'm going to hit submit. It's working. So I can see that it is generating something. I'm getting a feedback that generation is in progress. And the bottom, I can see they have an option for A, B, C, D. And maybe these are different versions for the same prompt. And maybe I can choose different versions from there. Let's look at this and see how cool this is. It's got a title. Let's write good prompts for AI. In this crash course, you will learn so and so thing, and it's still working. I've got the variations as well, so I can see that it has got some change. I don't know exactly what changed really here. This looks like a proper one where I can add more content. It has given me options to add menu items at the top navigation bar, and then there's a logo space as well. I like this version, which has a background and it has got some character to it. Now, there are other things I can do. So make the text larger or change colors. Let's do change colors. Change the color theme to have blue and green with blue and green gradients in the background, and make the button green color. Let's see how that works. Add more content to the page at the bottom describing the course on AI prompts. And let's just hit enter. Let's see what it does. Now, immediately I notice it creates a new version for your updated prompt. It will still adhere to the previous one that you have selected, and on top of that, it will add the new prompt and create a new version. And it's probably adding the context now. See, if I had probably added this in the first prompt itself, I think I would have been able to get this in the first iteration. I'm going to go another route here, and I'm going to say new generation. Dashboard with list of all invoices containing columns like invoice number. I want option to pay. I'm going to give the color theme, use color theme of blue and white for the text, and use gray for the grayscale for the background. And let's hit enter. It took some time to get to this point, but I can see that it is building the table. I can see the title for invoices, which I did not provide, by the way. I just told a dashboard with invoices, and they've also given create invoice button, which is interesting, something that I did not provide in the prompt. But what my prompt consisted of is a list of all invoices. Maybe that invoice was a keyword for it to do this. Look at variations. This is a variation 1. Okay, I like the button being prominent here. This is second variation. I'm already liking this. It's interesting. It's although it is not the blue color theme that I asked for. This is another one. I think either it's this or the second one here. The reason I'm so excited about this is because I can see that it is easier to communicate what we want for simple tools, which are mostly internal tools. If you're building something that is meant for operational teams or internal tools, I think this is fantastic. What I have discovered in my experience is that when you bring in the visuals, now if you notice, this is just without a designer, without a developer. And if I'm able to show this, that this is how it can look to an ops team person or an internal team member, they are able to relate to this idea right away. Now, let's do a thought experiment. Let's say they are like, oh, you know what? Actually, we don't need the cancel button. So all I have to do is remove cancel option from actions. And right then and there, I'm prototyping with them. I do not have to wait for the designer to remove it from Figma. And then I show and say, well, does this work now? And I think that brainstorming with the team members is going to be much more efficient. Let's see how this actually responds. It did, right? This is really exciting. I think it will speed up some aspects of collaboration with the teams, and it will reduce a lot of overhead on the design team to think about all the various scenarios. You can already show the vision, and they just have to then use the existing design language and components and go to the developers, and we can get it built. But this is definitely going to be very much useful for brainstorming or collecting requirements and doing it with the internal teams. All right, I think I find it very, very exciting that this kind of tool exists. I would definitely be exploring a bit more. If you have found ideas and you have tried different prompts on how this works, please let me know. I'm very curious to learn more.